Good morning, children. I hope you all done your examination very well. Okay, now you have to come back to the regular study. Okay, now we will start with the next chapter for the final term. That is chapter number 10. Okay, force, work and energy. Okay, so children, now tell me what is mean by force? Force means actually it is a pull or push. Okay, it is a pull or push applied on an object. Okay, so normally around so many things we have to push or pull the things so that only it will move. Okay, so what is meant by force? A push or a pull applied on an object, that is known as force. Okay, now what are the uses of force? Uses of force. Actually, force, it is used to stop a moving object. Okay, one object if it is moving. For example, if you are playing, okay, and when you are throwing the ball, and if from the opposite side, if anybody catches the ball, then what? It is stops moving. Okay, for that what the your partner is doing? They are just applying the force to catch the ball. Okay, so that means it is used to stop the moving object, or then it is help to move an object. To move an object, how? When the same game only, when you are kicking the ball, or when you are if you are playing the cricket, then you will bat, right? That means you will just do that time. If the ball moves forward, when you strike the ball with the bat, if it moves, then it means that there you are applying the force. Okay, so it helps to move the object. Understood? And now third one, it helps to change the shape. Okay, change the shape of an object. How? See, with the clay, when you are using the clay, that time you used to make so many shapes with the clay, right? And even not only that, the potter, okay, one who is using the clay for making the pots or toys, and the earthen pots, diyas, and this one, okay, they are also making the shape with that. For making the shape, they are using the force there. Okay, so it helps to change the shape, and then it helps to change the direction of the moving object. Okay, so one for example, the same previous one, when you are playing the football, okay, one boy is kicking the ball, that time the another one just stop it by his legs, or it changes the direction to another place, that time also applying the force. Okay, so it helps to change the direction of the moving object. Direction of the moving object. Okay, and also it helps to increase or decrease the speed. Increase or decrease the speed of a moving object. Okay, that also we can, by the force we can either increase the speed or decrease the speed. Okay, so understood the uses of the force. Now the next one is types of forces. Okay, what? Types of forces. When you are talking about the types, so many types are there, so many types of forces. First one, if I am saying about the gravitational force. Okay, gravitational force, or we can say gravity. Okay, that gravitational force, actually, see, this is the force that attracts every object to the center of the earth. Okay, that is what to see. When if you are just imagine throwing a ball up into the sky, okay, ball you are throwing up into the sky, that time in the initial time first it goes up, right? Up, then afterwards at certain height it reaches, then what happens? It is slowly, here it reaches, right, the ball, then slowly it comes back on the ground. Okay, so here it came. It means this is because of the gravitational. Okay, when you are throwing up, it goes up at a certain height, then from there it coming back again. This is because of the gravitational force. The earth attracts the objects towards the center, so that when it goes up, from there again it came back. Till here the gravitational force more, so that it comes again down only. Okay, when you are jumping or when you are see the fruits from the trees, okay, falling, when it falls down, how, when if it falls down, either it should go up or something, right? But it is, why it is coming only towards the down? Because of the gravitational force. And not only that, one best example, see, when we are saying about the earth's atmosphere, right, it is having the air, right? The air it is holding into the atmosphere, that is also because of the gravitational force. Okay, when we moves up from the earth to the space, the air it decreases, okay, up, but near the ground portion it is more, that because of the gravitational force. Okay, when it reaches up, the gravitational force becomes less, so that there will be less air, and down it is more air. Okay, towards the earth it is on the top layers, there it is more. Okay, that is also, we can ask the why this air stand hold in the atmosphere. That is because of the gravitational force. Okay, the fruits falling from the trees and the leaves falling, dry leaves, something, if it is falling from the trees, everything fall onto the earth only. Okay, because it is down only coming, not going upward, because it's of the gravitational force. Okay, so understood about this gravitational force. Now the next force is frictional force. What it is? Frictional force, or we can say friction. Okay, this frictional force, it is the force that acts when two objects are in contact with each other. Understood? See, now I am writing this, right? I am writing with this pen on the board. So my pen and this board is having a contact. My pen, it is touching on the board, so it is, there is a contact. And so because of this force, I can stop it. And if I wanted to write something and making the curve, it is, why it is possible? Because of the friction. If there is no friction, I can't make the twist here. It simply goes like this, right? Or either it simply goes like this, or it goes up. But why it is, why I can make the curves however I want, I can change the shape. That is because of the frictional force. Okay, so it actually stop the things. Okay, it stop the things, moving things. Okay, and see, it resist the moving object. Okay, and see, and not only that, when we are walking on the ground, our feet touch on the ground. So the two objects, contact between the two objects means our feet as well as the ground. So both are having the contact. So it means that is because of the friction. So that only we are able to walk however we want without slipping. Okay, otherwise we may fall down. Okay, and not only that, when you are writing with the pencil on the copy, that time also it is able to write because of the friction only. Okay, and if I am pushing a thing or box or something, if I am keeping on the table, if I am pushing it and if it moves First, initially it moves, afterwards it stops. Why? That is because of the contact between the box and the table. So that there is a friction. Okay. Friction occurs there. Understood? So friction, it is a force that acts when two objects are in contact with each other. Okay. And now what is now these two types of forces understood, gravitational force and the frictional force. We can call them as gravity as well as a friction. Okay, and now that the next one is work. Okay, work, what is mean by work? Okay, work means it is actually we can say that when that if we are applying the force to an object, if that object moves from its position from one place to another place, then only we can say that work has to be done. Okay, if we are saying about in scientifically, that means when if I am standing like this simply at a place, then there is no work done. Okay, I can't say that I done the work. No. And if I am simply sitting and sleep, that means if I am sleeping also when you are lying on the bed. Okay, internally there are so many functions going on, but we can't say that you done any work because your position not changed, right? And if you are thinking, that time also your brain works, right? Brain works, but we can't say that you done a work because the position is not changing. Okay, if I am up this one, if I am keeping this, okay, opening and closing, so I am doing a work because it is opening, the position of the cap and this one changed, so it is, and then again coming to the place, so it means it is a I have done the work. If I am pushing this wall, okay, if I am pushing this wall or blackboard from here, if too much force if you apply, then also its position is not changing, right? So you can't say that you have done the work. So tell me children, when you can say that you have done the work, you can say that the work is said to be done when you apply the force. That time the object moves its position. Okay, if it changes its position from here to here or from one place to another place, then we can say that we have done the work. Okay, understood children? So today up to this much only. Children, please, I am telling you again and again, read the chapter thoroughly. Okay, so thank you. Have a nice day children.